Hey everybody, welcome to Moving Cardboard. Okay, so I know I recently did an opening of Khazad Dune, and I'm gonna start playing some stuff in that too. I already played the Mirkwood cycle, but what I'm excited about now is I finally beat Massing at Osgiliath. I made a video where I played it through blind the first time. I was filming that stuff, but I lost the footage. It got messed up. Technical difficulties. So since then, I've played it numerous times. Tweaked one deck under a lot of iterations, and then tried this other one. And I beat it actually the first go with this deck. I've played it several more times with this deck, and this deck's got, I don't know, maybe 60% win rate. The thing is, this is almost a progression style deck. It's got cards drawing from the whole first cycle, so it's still like a historical deck. Now, Massing at Osgiliath is notoriously difficult. I think some people have said that it's less difficult if you have the full card pool. Like, so people who know the game, played it forever, it's easier now. But when it came out, it was like near impossible. So it's still pretty tough. And in spite of all my tweaking, there's still situations that can arise from this disgusting encounter deck that can ruin my day. So the heroes I have got are Theodred for the resource acceleration, Eowyn for the questing, and Eleanor, who's not maybe popular, but her responsibility is essential in this, and I'll show it to you if you don't know what it is. She's core set. These are all core set heroes. So you can exhaust her to cancel the when revealed effects of a treachery card, but you do have to draw a new one, so you're not completely out of danger, but it can help. It's just extra cancellation because there's one treachery card in particular that makes me like angry. I'm a little better at not being angry anymore. What it does is it makes you discard all ally cards in hand. This deck has fewer ally cards though. So the key to this deck now is only 16 ally cards. What I'm going for is lots of cancellation, threat reduction, and a lot of attachments. There's no attachment hate in this encounter deck, so lots of attachments to boost the allies that I do get. And so the setup, I'll read you the card. This is a print on demand, so the cards feel different, but they're pretty serviceable. I sleeve everything, so the story of the Massing Osgiliath is that there's orc reports of increased orc activity around Ithilien and have been sent to investigate. I enter Osgiliath, cross the river. On the outskirts of the city, I see a horde that surpasses all expectations. It's beyond expectations, coming down the Morgul Road. So we're on the east bank of the Anduin. So you search the deck for 12 scout cards, add 3 per player to the staging area, 1 of each title, and you set the Witch King aside, and then you shuffle all the scouts back in. So there's 3 kinds of scouts, so there's 12 total cards. And we're going to start with these in the deck, in the staging area. A 1 threat Snaga Scout Orc. They engage the player with the lowest threat. These are just a mild annoyance. These, I think these are the worst right here. They're only 27, but they have 4 attack. That's really annoying. And their force is, well, their shadow is annoying. Their shadow deal 2 damage to the defending character straight up. Combined with that 4 attack, where generally they're going to be getting over some damage anyway. Just the fact that there's 4 of these in the deck, so like that's annoying and that's annoying, and their forced is annoying. After Wolves from Water attack and destroy a character, shuffle them back into the deck, so you're gonna see them again. So I think some people maybe have a strategy of using a lot of chump blockers, feed the wolves to make them go away. But I don't like that because that just means they're going to come back. And the more you thin through that encounter deck, that makes it even more likely that they'll come back again and more quickly. So I hate these the most. Also with that engagement. Because these guys with 35, the key is really just to stay under 35, so you don't have to engage these guys, and you can kill them with like Gandalf, because they have 4. But I don't ever want to fight these guys, actually, because their ability is each damage dealt by them raises your threat by 1. So there's the hill troll in like Journey through the Anduin, who like excess damage over and above killing somebody will raise your threat, but this is just any damage that they do, anything that gets past that shield icon. So they're annoying. My goal is to never have them in my engagement area. I want them to stay up here. So that's the setup. The 1B is we've got 7 progress we need. As the van of the army enters the city, some of the Horde's outriders are aware of your presence and head towards you. So now I'm making a hasty retreat toward the river, but I can't travel to West Bank locations. There's a lot about East Bank, West Bank, where you are with respect to the Anduin in this. Okay, so this is my hand. I might scoop. We'll see. Oh, there's a cat down there. A lot of cats. Give one more shuffle. And let's see what cards I draw. Okay. Favor of the Lady. Steward of Gondor. Ancient Madam. That's my card draw engine. Snowborn Scout. That's really to help that. Gandalf. I'm not sure this is a keepable hand. And another Gandalf. Okay, Steward of Gondor. And it's not keepable. The Gandalf's too expensive, so I'm going to have to scoop. So we're going to go again. Okay, well that's good to start off with. Dunedin Quest for the extra willpower, hasty stroke. Dunedin Warning, that's good. Him again, and that again. I suck at shuffling. I always draw cards again that I had the first time. Well, I have to keep it. This is better actually, the warning and everything. So let's scoop this up and reposition. All right, so I've got my opening hand. Well, and I will give out resources. Now my starting engagement, or my starting threat level is 24. So I'm trying to avoid ever, really, I would like to keep it under 27. So I will go ahead and draw for turn. I get a Dunedain mark. So I've got +1 attack in my hand, +1 defense in my hand, and I've got Galadrim's Greeting in my hand. So first things first, I will play Dunedain Warning on Eleanor. She's already a 2 defense. I'm going to make her 3. She's going to be my tank. I will go questing for 5. And I will give the resource to Eowyn. Yeah, I'll give it to Eowyn. So I'm questing for 5. I've got 4 in the staging area. Captured Watchtower. If the players have crossed the Anduin, let me show you this card. There's like a set of these. I think there's 3 or 4 of these. It's only 1 and 2. But if I have crossed the Anduin, it gets +3, so its threat is 4. And the shadow is remove all defending characters from combat, which is just an absolutely disgustingly brutal shadow. There's a card like this if you're on the East Bank. If I have not crossed the Anduin, the same effect. So I can't travel to this, but I've got a Snowborn Scout, so I can put something on it. And I don't know that I want to use that yet, though, because there's some fairly nasty locations. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm matched. Don't put any progress. The this guy will come down, and Eleanor will defend. She'll be my blocker. Massing at Osgiliath. No shadow effect on this card, so it'll go away. Let me get some of these back out. Alright, so my threat will now go to 25. I will ready everyone. And I'll draw for turn. Okay, so I get the Celebrian's Stone. Very useful, very useful. But I've only got one resource for him. But I will play... Let's see. I'm not sure I want to put a Matham on this. If I draw another Snowborn Scout, I will, because then I can just get rid of it. But for right now, I'll just go ahead and play the Galadrim's Greeting to lower my threat by 6. Down to 19. It's very good to have it under 20. I like that. So this guy's going to just sit here for a while until I play like another ally. I could play the Snowborn Scout, but like I said, I want to wait and see what other nasty stuff comes out. So I will go ahead and quest for 5, and this time I'll give the resource to whom? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to give it to Phaedra. He's going to keep it. More Goldwyn. This is Eastbank Polluted. It's only one threat, 3. So this is one that I would want to try to get rid of. Because when it's the active location, I don't want to travel here. It deals damage to any character that commits to a quest. So, well, on the other hand, I want to get rid of this before I cross the Anduin, for sure. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Again, I match. So I'm going to need to... I don't want to travel here. I need to try to get rid of this location somehow. Because I don't want to fight these guys either. But I've got a Celebrian Stone to help out. Okay, so she'll defend yet again. Oh my... If the players have not... So it's another Morgoldwyn, and its shadow effect. Basically, what it does is it makes this the active location. This card itself. So I've got one in the staging area, and I've got this. If the players have not crossed the Anduin, return any current active location to the staging area. Morgoldwyn becomes the active location. So I'm kind of forced into it now, which that's actually terrible. Well, you know what I could do since that is terrible? I've got a Hasty Stroke. I'll cancel it with Hasty Stroke. I don't want that there. I don't want that there. Especially when I've already got 5 there. It's going to make it harder to clear. Okay, so that'll be that. He's not hurting her. So I go up to 20 threat. Beginning turn 3. I draw another Hasty Stroke. Okay. Again, I don't necessarily want to play Ancient Matham yet because it could be sitting there forever. Let me get my resources. On the other hand, I need to get rid of this guy. I can't have him just there forever. Let me go ahead and play Celebrian Stone. It's good value because you get 2 will for 2 as opposed to Dunedin's Quest is only 1 for 2. Not as good. And so that means next time I'll be questing for 7. And there's 5 out there. So I'll go ahead and quest for 7. And another one of these guys comes out. So with him out, I've got, I had to pause playing for a little bit, but with him out, I've got 2, 4, 6 in the staging area, and I quested for 7. So I actually will place one progress on here. And okay, I still don't want to bring one of these down and fight him yet. I need more allies on the battlefield, so I'm going to just continue. I forgot to try to use these. Continue this routine here. Okay, another Snaga Scout. So no effect. Basically, 1 attack. She's got 3 defense. So I will end the turn. Move into my 4th turn. Resource, and my threat will now go up to 21. And I'll draw for turn. Okay, well that's good. Unexpected Courage. I've only got 2 core sets, so I have 2 copies of this. I'm definitely gonna play that on Theodred. So yeah, basically it's either her or him. These are the 2 to get it. Her because I might need to use her to cancel a win revealed, and then I can ready her to defend. With this, since I want to just get him out of my way, I will use this because I want to keep questing with him for the resources, and then this will allow him to now attack the scouts. Alright, so that was 2 resources. Oh, and I've got Duna to Mark also, so that'll boost his attack power. So he now swings for 3 instead of 2. And I've got nothing else really that I'm going to play. Alright, so I'm going to quest yet again for 5. I'm going to give the resource to... I'm going to give it to Theodred. Kind of like the way I kind of do it with the Theodred thing is I look at my hand, sum the values for the different spheres. So I've got 2 for Spirit, 3. So since that's greater, I give it to him. I really should probably just have my whole deck mathed out and just know one sphere the other should get it based on number of cards, total cost, whatever. But I haven't done that. So I'm questing for, what was I questing for? 7? Yeah. So I'm probably going to go up in threat. That's basically a given. Because there's 6 and I'm questing for 7, and there's another captured watchtower. Okay. So now I have 2 of these, so I now meet it. It's a good thing these are not the other one. I'd be really hosed if that were the case. Okay, so I'm going to use Unexpected Curse to ready him. She will defend his attack. He gets +1 to his attack. That's the shadow effect, so he attacks for 2. That still doesn't beat her 3 defense, and then he'll swing for 3 and kill these guys. So the turn will end. I'll go to 22. And I'll give everybody some resources. Don't have a good feel for how I'm doing right now. I'm kind of, obviously there's stuff piling up here, but my threat is only 22. I'm able to quest pretty well right now. My key, now that I have this, I can start thinking about bringing one of these guys down and fighting them. But there's another thing to think about, and that's because I know what's in here. I want the Snaga Scout. It's off camera, but I'm laying out the discard pile, like kind of fanned out so I can see everything. I want the Snaga Scout to be the topmost scout in my discard pile, and you'll probably see why as I play on. Alright, so let's draw. Okay, another Snowborn Scout. So it's tempting to play both, put the Matham on one of those and then double tap that. I'm a little reticent to do that just because there are I think it's called Ruins of Osgiliath, which is like this, but it's going to give me +4 threat. for being on this side. So when that comes, I'm going to want to travel to it. But at this point, so much is adding up that I don't have enough quests to like win the quest successfully. Which means if Ruins of Osgiliath comes out and I travel there, I'm not going to progress on it because I'm not going to quest out. And then like if another one came out when I've traveled to one, then I'm really screwed. So I need to, the smart play is to hold on to these guys, but so that's what I'm going to do. And I'll put this quest on her. So she now can quest for 4, 5, 7 by herself. She quests for 7 by herself. These guys will both, I may regret not getting the card draw, but they're going to quest for 8 now. So, and I'll give the resource to, I guess it kind of doesn't matter. I'll give it, it does though, because I've got a lot of spear in her. So I'm questing for 8, and there's 7 in the staging area. And look, I just drew cutoff. When revealed, so it's doomed 1. This card I hate. There's 4 of these in the deck. When revealed, discard all ally cards if able. So I'm going to use, since I'm not in danger of getting attacked, I'm going to use Eleanor to cancel that and hope I don't draw it again because I don't want to lose both Snowborn Scouts. Okay, Pelennor Fields. This one is a bear. It's only 1 threat, but it's 7 to progress, and it's on the west bank. And if I've crossed the Anduin, I have to basically either travel there or raise my threat by 3 every turn. So you want to travel there, but then that's a huge buffer on the last, step of the quest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm still matched on this. A Northern Tracker would be great. I definitely don't want to optionally engage. I'm tapped out. So we're going to move on. Now my threat's 24. It's getting up there. I need to... I might have to just do the math and just to get cards, get through this. Okay, I'm going to draw Galadrim's Greeting. Okay, that was actually a fortuitous draw. But what am I going to do about progressing at this point? I'm kind of treading water, waiting to draw something of use. Now the thing is, I could play these if these guys do come, then I have wolf bait. But let's take the easy decision now and lower my threat back down to 18. Yeah, 18. And so actually 18 is that's a lot of play. Even if I get one of those nasty lands, that's kind of what I'm holding out for. Ruins of Osgiliath, I mean. I'll quest for 8. Give her the land, the Wainwriter Captain. Okay, this is why I want the Snaga Scouts on top. When revealed, move the top scout enemy from the encounter discard pile to the staging area. I'm going to wait for these guys to come out. I can't cancel that with her because she only cancels treachery cards. So the topmost card is the Snaga Scout that I put there recently. This staging area is getting ridiculous. I need to actually make some moves here. So I'm going to go up in threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I quested for, what did I say, 8? So it goes up by 4. The Snaga Scout will engage me. I use Unexpected Courage to ready. She'll block the Snaga Scout. No shadow effect. And then he'll kill the Snaga Scout. My threat goes up to 23. And okay. One more turn. One more turn. Favor of the Lady. I feel like give that to her. I'm gonna have to just do this. Basically, I'm just gonna draw 2 cards. I'm gonna play the Ancient Madam on here. Play 2 Snowborn Scouts, place 2 tokens here. That discards this. This goes to the discard pile. I'm going to draw 3 cards. A Sneak Attack. Dwarven Tomb, that's useful. And a Northern Tracker, okay. That's good. It's still the planning phase. I could play Northern Tracker now. Sure. I'll play Northern Tracker. Okay. We'll quest with the Northern Tracker. A1 4, 5, 6. A1 quest by 8 by herself. He'll join the party. Give her, so 8, 9, 10, questing for 10. This will get tracks. Quest for 10. And there's 10 in the staging area. Ooh. This is it. This is it. I see. Now it comes up. Players have not crossed. It gets +3. So this is worth 4. So my threat's going to go by 4. 4. 10, 10. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, my threat goes up by 4. Up to 27. That's a big jump. And I'm going to travel here. And since my threat's 27, both of these come down and engage me. So what's actually going to happen is the thing I was talking about. I don't want to happen. Already am. And that is that these will be eaten. These will get shuffled back in. It's not really perfect, so I have to deal with shadow cards. This one, defending player has to discard an ally, or he gets +3 attack. Well, I'm not going to discard an ally because I don't have one, and that doesn't matter. So goodbye, Snowborn Scouts. So it's 4 cards. This, of 4 of those, this is a 40 card encounter deck, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 are already out. 16 are already out. So there's 34 cards. 4 of them are those wolves. So there's a good chance I'm going to see them and see them soon. Thankfully, I drew a Dwarven Tomb, actually. So. But I won't have enough resources. No, I'll be able to play Galadrim's Greeting next turn, because it's an event. After I quest, I can play Galadrim's Greeting. Also, there's 5, 6, 8 in the staging area, and next turn that'll go away. So, okay, so that's refit phase. That'll be that, and I'll stop the video here so they won't be too long, and then we'll pick it back up. I think I've got it managed. I think I've got it managed. I think. We'll see. I mean, if I get another Ruins of Osgiliath off the top of that before I clear this, then I'm in big trouble. So, okay, I'll see you next time.